when I was 7, I was sold, and at that time, people, it was something like we had hunger. When you're in a war, you cannot find food, and my mom had to go to work since she was a midwife, and then she left me with somebody. And at that time, I had to go spend the weekend with this lady who was my mom's friend, and then she took me to a place they call Kakata in Liberia, and I went there. She gave me to a friend of hers, and she's like, "Oh, but you should just give me something small." And at that time, he didn't have the money on him. So he said, "Okay, what I have is food, basically fish, like a raw fish, very big one." And he said, but that's okay. Even if I take this along, I can benefit from that." So she gave me to the guy, and she took the fish, and he took me to a place called Seklepi, that's in Nimba County. And I was given to this old woman who is the mother to this gentleman. And I stayed there for 2 years. And my mom was all over looking for me, crying. Sometimes she would sleep in forest and stuff because she didn't know exactly where to go. Maybe somebody told her, "Oh, I saw somebody that looks like your daughter," and she maybe go there. So at the end of the day, she met this woman that knew me. But the only reason this lady knew me is because when I got to this town, I had joined the children's choir as their lead singer. And this day my mom was crying in the car, and she's like, "Hey," a public transport. So she's like, "Why are you crying?" And my mom said, "Oh, I lost my daughter. I haven't seen her like 2 years now." So she's like, "But do you have a picture?" And the lady said, "Yes, I do." And my mom said yes, and she said, "Okay, can I see it?" So my mom got the picture and showed it to her. She said, "Hey, but I know this little girl because she sings in the church choir with the children and all of that." So my mom said, "Do you know where she is?" And she said, "Yeah." There was a name my mom usually called me, and she sometimes called me Future, or she called me Shofi. My friends used to laugh at me and call me Soulfish. So my mom came, and being that it was in the night, doing war and all of that, we didn't want to open the door because we felt that maybe, it could be somebody who came to harm us. And then she said, "I'm looking for my daughter." So I said, "Who?" And she said, "Jerrilyn." But at that time, they had changed my name because where I was, my foster parents couldn't speak English. So they had changed my name and given me a native name. So when they said Jerrilyn, my foster sisters were like, "Who's Jerrilyn?" And I said, "Me, it's me." And I said, I went to the window and I said, "If you're really my mother, please." I know my mother has names that she called me, so could you call me those names? And she said, "Future." And I said, "What?" She said, "Shofi." And then I knew that it was my mother, and I was so happy. But I'll never forget, because when my mother was looking for me all this while, she had gone through so much torment. And she was flogged, scraped naked, put to gunpoint. She went to torture, and it's amazing because God was very wonderful. He was faithful. And at the end of the day, good evening, judges.
Hi.
I'm Jerrilyn Mulbah, and I'm going to do a song that I wrote as a tribute to my late mom.
A tribute to your late mom?
Yes.
Wow. Are you a Nigerian?
I'm a Liberian.
You're a Liberian?
Yes, sir.
You're a Liberian?
You have an accent.
Sing that song for me, love.
All right.
Let me feel it.
Your love was there for me since I was a child. You filled me up with all your love. It was always in your eyes. At times I didn't understand as a child. You tried your hardest best for me to be the very best someday. I miss you so, I don't know what to do now you're gone. This emptiness inside of me, to you I sing this sad love song. You'll always stay in my heart, no matter how far. To you, mama,
Thank
I
you.
love you from the...
How old are you?
I'm 23,
23? Okay.
Are you in school?
sir.
Do you like singing popular songs?
Yes, sir.
I don't care what kind of song you like to sing. You have a wonderful voice.
Thank you, sir.
You have a very good voice, a powerful voice.
Thank you.
And I'm going to say yes to you. This is not sentimental, this is real.
Thank you.
I'm going to say yes to you.
Your voice
I like
is
your
there.
voice.
Your voice is
And I'm
there.
going to say yes to you.
And when two people say yes, my dear, I tell you, confirmed.
Congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
going to the next level.
Yeah.
She wrote that song?
It's powerful.
It is?
Hey, everyone, what?